Hello survivors, welcome back to a brand new Funguys Swarm video. Today we are going to be exploring the 0.2 update that brought the lava islands into the game. Now I have played a lot of it before, so when I say explore it's more like you guys get to see the brand new update. We are a little bit late to this, it was I think like 5 days ago or so, nearly a week ago. But we do get to experience a little bit together because there are new weapons and there is this potato bot as well. And as you can see, we've hardly done anything to upgrade him. We actually can't afford to upgrade him yet either. And there was a brand new weapon. Oh, whoops, we pet the pet there. There's a brand new weapon here called the Hornet Spar, which we'll use now. Let's see, big skill, increase the size of your weapon projectile. Enemies hit by the each enemy hit increases the damage of your weapon projectile. I think that means if you hit the enemy multiple times, it increases it, and the weapon projectile has a chance to pull enemies towards it. I don't really like that. We'll grab this. Let's grab 2, and then we'll grab some big stings, so increase the size of the projectile as well. So we'll give this a try. I don't know if I really like the weapon itself. Because of the way that it functions, but you know, you never know, things can happen. We'll see what happens. Skill card upgrades maxed out, movement speed maxed out, beautiful. I want to move really fast, and I actually really like the character that we're currently using, so we'll stick with that. And lava jungle, let's get straight into it. Actually, you could see on the side there were multiple other areas that the game maybe wants you to play with. We're not gonna use auto fire because the sting doesn't always go full length when you do, and I believe it does far more damage when it is full length charged. So as you can see there, we're doing like 50 damage. Over there you can see it does like 18, so not worth it. And because it pierces, it is actually quite good in terms of clearing multiple enemies, but we'll see. So flower power, taxa, no, we'll go whirlpool. Being able to have a passive damage, essentially we don't have to shoot for it to occur, I think is very good here. So we'll keep that going and go from there. Leaf blade as well, very strong, so I'm going to grab that. Again, just something to protect us while we auto attack, or while we have to manually cast our attacks on enemies. So I think leaf blade's also a really good one. We might actually end up not using our attack at all, but increase the charge speed of the Hornets. If we can get that up to like a much higher charge speed, then maybe the button will feel much better. But I mean, I can show you if we go and turn on the auto fire. You can see sometimes it does fully charge, which is good, but majority of the time it's not going to get that full charge off, and then you land up not being able to defeat the enemies quick enough. So we'll see for a little bit. While I'm moving to the next area, we'll just use the auto charge, and then I will go and start using it now once I've finished focusing on things. Increase the damage of your skill cards. That sounds like a good idea since we're going to be focusing on that type of damage anyway. Let's go and get rid of this guy. We got the beautiful amount of XP over there. Leaf blade, whirlpool, leaf blade, the astral potency as well. So very good upgrades over there. Double upgrades to the leaf blade. And we also get the mutation. So when it hits an enemy, you have a chance to launch a leaf boomerang, sorry. Let's do it, why not? It's only 2% chance, so that's really low, but it's 2% chance per leaf blade. So we'll see what happens. If you like to manually cast your attacks, then this is definitely a weapon for you. But personally speaking, not for me. But you know, I have to show you guys. I have to show you everything. I haven't actually used the other 2 weapons either. Oops. But if you guys have been playing the game, what's your favorite weapon? And what's your favorite skill? Increase the damage of your Hornet's attack. That's 80% increased damage. That's huge. 131 damage over there. Maybe we can auto cast it now for a little bit. It doesn't feel that way actually. We can't. Okay, we need our shields to respawn. Increase the damage of your nature skill cards for each nature card you have. Let's grab that, and then we'll start taking all nature cards. I know we do have a whirlpool, which is not nature, but that's okay. We need to defeat you. We do have our mech up that we can call, but we won't use that just yet. We'll use that when we're in a real rut. Like as we're about to lose or something, then we can use that. Increase the amount of dew and shrooms you gain. That is a nature card, so does that mean that it will increase the nature skill card? I'm going to take it on the presumption that it does work that way. There's no way for me to really... I guess the only way I could have tested it is by making sure that we had it. Let's go and... Ooh, critical chance, 10%. That is actually relatively high, I think. There's a crit. That was not a crit. We just do quite a decent amount of damage. These turtle things are quite dangerous. Also, if I could aim, that would be so much better. Okay, there is a light card, I think it is, that gives us increased projectile amount. So we are going to need that card, just because we then are able to have multiple of our leaf blades, multiple of our other stuff as well. Okay, none of these are what we're looking for. Okay, we got a fire curse. Whirlpool now pulls enemies into the center and now travels towards the player. Traveling towards the player is a very big brain thing to do. The only reason I'm doing it is because of something that occurs much later in the game. So it's like a 200 IQ move over there to just get it a little bit earlier. And then it does give us a little bit of a safety net as well, because as they are up, they're going to kind of keep us safe to some extent. Okay, Leaf Blade. Increase its damage. Okay, we do have a swarm up. I think we can use our robot. So this is the potato robot. And then we can use an ultimate attack that absolutely wrecks everything around us. Beautiful. And now we've got a lot going over there. So let's go and mutate Hornet Spark. Enemies hit by the weapon projectile have a chance to spawn 2 smaller arrows that deal 40%. Your weapon projectiles explode at the end and has a chance to inflict mark. Let's go with the explosion. That could actually be a chance to trigger other... How? Oh, because of the Leaferang. Okay, I'm going to go and re-roll. And we're going to actually take a movement speed over here. So now, if we add auto-targeting on, what's going to happen is there's going to be those times where it can't shoot quick enough. Or it can't shoot... What's the wording over here? We're going to take Stinky Trail first. So sometimes it's not going to fully charge. Actually, because we want it to explode now. So now we don't need to fully charge it. Oh, look at that. Big brain move from me. Alright, every 5 minutes you get a free evolution. Clearing an encounter now drops a massive load of XP. Every time you take damage, increase your weapon damage by 5%. That could be quite good. Let's go with Diamond Cap though, because we've got quite a few encounters. I don't know if it considers these over here encounters. No, it doesn't. So there's literally the game says to you, you've got an encounter now. So that's when it considers it an encounter. We've got to fully charge here to do more damage. Don't forget to press this. Let's go and increase our damage. Okay, wait. Oh, right, I've got that power up. Every time I defeat a boss, we lose some of our fire curse. Okay, Leaf Blade got more projectiles. Nature's Prowess gave us increased damage. And we do have the Poison Trail as well that I completely forgot about. So that's really good as well. And when you defeat a marked enemy, they explode. So we've got that going for us as well in terms of like damage. I'm just proccing my damage quickly on enemies because the explosion does obviously keep us safe. We did get mech back. We've got a shield over here, which is fantastic. We need to defeat these guys because they irritate me. And yet, when enemies are marked and get defeated, they explode. Shoot out lasers that pierce enemies. I want another nature skill. So we're just going to take Big Dreamer for increased XP gain. Hoping to get another XP skill. I don't know if we can or will. Okay, let's just turn auto fire on while we are collecting the flowers. And there was one in the fire there that we never saw. Okay, increase XP again. Beautiful. Get the treasure chest. We've still got 2 more skills to take. Leaf Blade gets its final evolution. Increase the speed of the blades. That's perfect. That means that that should be a higher chance to get more of the boomerang blades going. And we're going to go and take charge speed on our Hornet. Okay, look, I said I don't really like the Hornet, but I think it's starting to grow on me. Even with auto fire on. I think the mark setting or the mark upgrade to it makes a big difference actually. Okay, there's an XP, not an encounter per se, but there's an XP over here. Ooh, see, this is so strong actually. Is there even another? There must be. Okay, let's just keep looking. I'm sure there's another. There has to be another skill of Leaf. I'll be very disappointed if there isn't. Okay, we're going to look for more life now. I've just got auto fire on now because we've got the mark, so it actually does do some decent damage. Ow, something hit us there and I have no idea what. Okay, there is HP there. Increase the charge speed to 60% now. Remember I said at the beginning we want to try and get to 100% if possible. Nature's Prowess. Because we do have 4 Nature's cards, so that should increase our damage substantially with Leaf Blade and the other, the Poison Trail. At least we're hoping that is the case. Okay, there is a swarm incoming. Increase the amount of dew. Oh, see, we can't do any of these. Can I not skip? Did I take that other? No, I never. Spawn a boulder that causes flat. 10% chance for you to throw a bomb that explodes after delay. We'll just take Dirty Bomb. You can always exchange skills at a later stage. I do know that. So if we do get another leaf skill, then we'll be able to just use it. Dodge all those. Okay, let's grab Hornet Spark. When you take damage, launch fully charged weapon projectiles towards your attacker. Ooh. I like this, but I like this as well. Okay, we'll try the Moon Stinger. It also means we need to play... Oh, that's so cool. Okay, okay. Alright, we'll still auto-charge it, but that's why you need that big charge speed. Oh my goodness, okay. That is juicy. Okay, let's go with increased XP gain. Because we all know XP is the way where it's at. We can grab that. We don't need Laugh, but there is Laugh over here. Increase critical damage by 25%. It is an epic weapon upgrade. I've never seen that in my life before in the hours I've played of the game. I've only played a couple of hours, guys. Don't take it the wrong way. I don't mean like in the many hundreds of hours, but now slowly expands. Occasionally spawns a branching mini slime trail. Let's go with that one. Apparently slime trail works with movement speed somehow, which is not a bad thing. We're gonna go do the treasure, of course. There is some really good fire things that you can get, but I just prefer leveling up what I have already. So we do it this way. And it's free XP as well. Quite a lot of XP there. Whirlpool, Nature's Prowess, 14%. Increase the damage of your skill cards. Let's go and increase Whirlpool. We now get a third one. And Hornet's charge speed up to 80% as well. Beautiful. Yeah, now the auto fire feels so much better as well. Alright, just shows you got to be a little bit patient and you should be Gucci. It also looks like for some reason the AR seems to want to fully charge as well, whereas before it didn't. I don't know if I'm just going crazy here or if that is actually a case. Okay, we're going to spawn the robot here and we'll manually attack with it. We want to defeat this thing as quickly as possible because it is actually quite difficult to deal with. There is a jump as well with the robot, which is really cool. Okay, we can turn back on the auto fire. And then we pick up our treasure. We're going to grab the Nature's Prowess. Whirlpool finally gets its... now it's a chance to spawn a mini Whirlpool. Whirlpool pulls enemies to its center. Ooh, let's go with the mini Whirlpool. I think getting additional damage is much better. Because I think we might be in for a rough time. Increase movement speed. Yes. Ow. Okay, we need to defeat these guys quickly. There we go. And we got another treasure chest. We do get some... Okay, wait, first, let's go get this laugh. There we go. There is a magnet over here, which we'll pick up. And then we go for chance to instantly strike twice. Critical damage. Let's go crit chance. On it, we get a water skill. I'm still looking for the other... I don't think there is another earth skill, actually. I think Nature's Bounty is what would have been the final skill. And then we're just going to go and do this for the embers, because those are upgrades for our weapons. And I think it's quite important to grab those. Final Hornet Spark Mutation, bounce back after reaching its maximum distance. Let's go with when we take damage, we launch 3 fully charged weapon projectiles. Because we do seem to land up taking damage, and because it's 3 fully charged projectiles, that is going to be quite strong. Ooh, some juicy XP there. Okay, Nature's Prowess nearly fully leveled. We can't do anything. We can take Astral Potency though. That's all we can do. And we are halfway there. So nature's prowess. We're actually very, very strong for where we are, I think. I don't know why, but it feels like we have a lot going on right now. Like our skills being fully leveled and things like that. It's crazy, actually. This is so good, though. I'm sure it will come back. Okay, there is that a boss encounter coming up, or fully level the movement speed? We got water all over the floor. Okay, I see. I don't think there is another nature skill, unfortunately. Is there card library? Let's see. There is the broom shrooms. Oh, but okay, I can't get it on this character because it's meant for the other character. And these haven't been unlocked, or they don't unlock. We have everything. Oh no, we don't have everything unlocked. It's because they aren't in the game yet. Okay. So we don't have to worry about another nature skill then, because they don't exist in the game. So that's fantastic to know. Let's go and upgrade our Stinky Trail. Which also means we can spawn a wave of light that damages enemies it passes through. That's pretty cool. I've never played with that before. But we'll just grab Astral Potency. I'm looking for the water skill now. Okay, Astral Potency. Skill damage is 50% now. I think that's quite a big increase. We can call the mech as well right now, but we're not going to do that. We do have... Ow! We do have damage just done to us. After moving set distance, spawn a powerful rune that explodes if you dash, but reduces weapon damage. Let's just go Stinky Trail. So, like I mentioned, there are some really strong fire upgrades that you can grab, but that wasn't one of them. There is one in specific that I'm like, oh yes, I must take that. The others are very situational, which is fun as well. Okay, Dirty Bomb. We already got the skill, so we can level it. There is some healing over there. Don't want any of these. Just give me my water skill now, game, please. I should have taken it earlier, but I never. Shoot out lasers. Okay, it's not the one we're looking for, but it'll do. Ho 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 ho. Okay, Stinky Trail, final evolution. Enemies that die inside the slime have a chance to drop a health pickup. Or on dash spawn a glob that travels around. This could be... that's not good for bot. We'll go for the Stinky Trail. I mean the glob. Because I do dash around quite often. The only reason I'm not doing the laugh one is because when we fight the final boss in the game, you don't really defeat a lot of enemies. So it's not really useful. There are enemy waves that occur, but I don't know, I just feel like that evolution or mutation was much better suited for my playstyle. I do dash a lot. Okay, we already got a mutation on Splash Shot. Skill now deals 30% increased damage per enemy pierced. Projectiles now linger and stay in place, dealing damage. I'm going to go with Cold Ray. Again, it's with intention of the boss fight, in preparation of the boss fight, I guess. Twin Flames, summon powerful rotating discs when you dash, but reduce your movement speed. Nope, don't want to reduce the movement speed. Again, something to prepare for with the boss fight. And then we're going to try and not use the mecha here. To the best of our ability. Let's go grab Splash Shot. There we go, final level. Projectiles have a chance to freeze enemies. The skill now deals 30% damage. They'll just do the 30% damage. I'm also going to turn off auto fire so I can actually aim and shoot at this guy the whole time. Just to deal more damage to him. After taking damage, launch a fiery zap that bounces between multiple targets but reduce your max HP. -2. No. I mean, that sounds really good, but we don't have a lot of max HP. We might have to use the mech here. I don't want to. Dirty Bomb gets a mutation. After the bomb explodes, it jumps into a random direction. The bomb now has a longer delay, but the damage has increased massively. Yes. Damage. Okay, so the way Dirty Bomb works is that attacks have a chance to throw a bomb. It's a very low chance. It never said weapon attacks though, it says all attacks. And we did that, we get the XP, we should get the final evolution for that. Let's see, killing an enemy using weapon attacks has a chance to spawn the bomb at their location. Bomb projectiles now replaced by 3 smaller bombs that deal less damage and have a small explosion size. We did increase it. I think that might do more damage now, so we'll go for the micro stones. The other one doesn't help. Again, we've got the boss fight occurring, so let's see how we can do against the massive dragon fruit here. Also, by the way, have you guys ever eaten dragon fruit? Because it's like one of my favorite little snacks. We don't get it. It's not local, so it is something that they have to import in my country. But it's definitely something I do enjoy snacking on every so often. Okay, I don't feel like I'm doing any damage to this boss. Okay, we did crit him there. This is actually a good time because the boss will come into our poison quite a lot. So when the boss does do that, it's actually good for us in terms of damage. Even this. A good time for us to deal a little bit of damage to the boss. Move away. Move away. This is why we wanted things like movement speed. You can spawn as many enemies as you like. We're kind of at the point where it doesn't matter, we're just going to do so much damage to you and them. Yeah, I don't have any dashes, so we do have to be a little bit careful. Also, each time you phase the boss, it does upgrade the boss's spells, so we do need to be careful of that as well. But it also looks, because of our whirlwind and our slime, that we are able to do quite a decent chunk to the boss without worrying. Oh right, he's shooting projectiles out. I didn't even see them. Wow, talk about being lucky. Just picking up all this juicy XP for free. We got a 2-lane... Not 2-lane, I got a 2-LAN thing for our robot. Okay, let's call the robot in there. But don't do silly attacks like this, seriously. I'm just gonna tank them for now. Because I wanted that to happen. Okay, our robot made it so that we could dodge the enemy's attack, this one, but now we can't. We have to just be careful. Oh, we stood in a pretty good spot there, actually. That was pretty easy. Over here we have to be careful because he now shoots out these things whenever he lands. I didn't have a dodge up. It's going to charge at us. Oop. Didn't have a charge up, but that's fine. Remember, when we take damage, we shoot out 3 projectiles at once. And there you have it. So that's the boss fight. Quite challenging. We get lots of potatoes. We got lots of dews, ambers, and shrooms. We actually get extra shrooms and dews as well because of the run. And that was it. But everything else is fully unlocked as far as I know, except for maybe some stuff on the other. There is actually other stuff that I haven't fully unlocked. I just actually don't remember how. Magnetica, I like to get the power up. It's now every 400 foes. He is max level. But we can go take a look at these guys, all of them, quickly. But I don't think there's any other one I would like to use. So this one is slow enemies projectile speed around the player. Reduce the weapon damage but deal extra damage to damaged enemies. Receive the damage required, drops a health kit. So whenever we take damage, we get health. After killing a number of enemies, your attack speed is increased. That's actually also a really nice one. It's only 80 foes. And gain a chance to refill your dash after spending it. So this one could be really good. It does look in the future you're going to be able to equip multiple of them. So that looks like it's going to be one for me, the Furiosi. So something to look at. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.